What up? This is Rama Screen, and it's time for another celeb interview. And in the anticipation of If Not Now, When, which arrives in theaters and on demand and on digital January 8th, 2021, I'm here talking with one of the stars of this new film, the lovely Mekia Cox. How are you, Mekia?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for taking the time. Congratulations on the film. I watched it recently. It was a very powerful story of a friendship in a time of a personal crisis. So, what drew you to Tamara's script, or did Tamara call you, "Hey, I got this thing going. I want you to be a part of it"? How did that whole thing come to be?
So we didn't actually really know each other. We knew of each other. I think all four of us sort of knew of each other and we had the same sort of circle of friends, but we did not know each other before shooting the movie. We know each other now. We're all good friends now. But at the time we did not know each other. So I got this script, and as soon as I got the script, I went, I've got to do this movie. This role is there were so many parallels to my life personally. Um, you know, like you said, the story is about friendship. It's about four women who were best friends in high school. And I have four women who were best friends from college, and we are still best friends to this day. And even down to the fact that one of my personal best friends' name is Deetra, and one of the characters in the movie's name is Deidra. So then on top of that, my character Suzanne was pregnant. I personally at the time was pregnant.
Hmm.
So it just felt like Tamra had written this movie for me to be in it. And so I told her that when I went into the audition, I was like, this is weird. How did you come into my life and write a story about it? And she said, she laughed and she was like, when I wrote this script, it was actually a love letter to my friends. She was saying this about her friends. And I loved that. And I got chills when she said it. I get chills when I say it now, because I understand that and I know that. And, it's almost weird even calling them my friends because they are beyond that. They're family to me now. And now I've gotten some new family now that I've met Tamra and both Megans. So it's really great, and I think I hope at least that you can sort of see that on screen. You can see that we really truly like each other and our friends.
It has been 25 years since Waiting to Exhale, another great
Mm,
movie about four African
yeah.
American women empowering and
Mhm.
supporting each other's personal journey. So, in your opinion, why did it take so long for a movie like that to arrive again? And why is now the perfect time for such a story as If Not Now, When?
That is a very good question, and I wish I could answer it for you, but I do not know. We really should have had some more movies like this because people really like them. They're drawn to them. They see themselves in these characters. Yes, I have similarities to my character, but I had similarities to all four of these characters. And, it's just that slice of reality, slice of life story that I think people really like because they can connect to it and they can say, you know what? Maybe I need to do this personally in my life. Maybe I need to reach back out to this person, thank you. And, they can have gratitude for the friends that they have, and the new and the family that they have. I really like watching movies like that. And I know that right now, during this time of COVID, there's just so much unrest and so much uncertainty right now that sometimes we need to get out of
Mhm.
our lives and focus on something else. And so I think that this movie is a chance to do that, but also to just be transported into someone else's reality for a little bit and escape this everything that's going on currently in our current situation. I think it's a perfect film for that right now, and I'm excited for people to see it.
Your two co-stars, Tamara and Megan, are the co-directors or the directing duo on this film. So how did that work exactly? Who yells out cut? And if any of you have questions about the script, was it Tamara or Megan who talked you through it? Was it a tandem thing?
It kind of depended on, if one of them was in the scene with us, then we just talked to the other one, because I don't know how they did it. It's a lot to have to direct and act, and then Tamara also wrote. It's a lot to have to do. So I know that there's a switching gears that has to happen for them. So if they're in sort of acting mode, I tried my best to allow them to be in acting mode, and I would go to the other one, whoever the other one was that was behind the camera. There was only a couple of scenes, I think, that all four of us were actually in. And that was always sort of interesting. I think in majority of those scenes, though, luckily I did not have as much to do. so so I was able to just sit back and watch, but it was still really lovely getting to watch these two women work. I mean, this was their, excuse me, directorial debut, and it, you couldn't tell, really. I mean, honestly, everything ran really smoothly. We were all really happy to be there, really happy to be on set. um, there was no drama. It was a really fun time, and you can tell that they also really cared. Again, I was pregnant at the time. They did everything they could. Every 2 seconds, they were like, Mekia, sit down. Make sure Mekia has a chair. Make sure she's sitting. Make sure she has water. This was also one of the hottest summers ever, I felt like, out here. So they were really accommodating to me and to where I was at the time. And I just really had a good time with them.
Your character Suzanne, as I was watching her, my impression of Suzanne is here's somebody who tries to do everything right. Even in that bathroom stall scene, her first instinct was to call the principal. But I feel
Yeah.
that Suzanne's friends wonder if they could rely on her, and Suzanne herself wonders whether doing everything right has led her to the life that she wants, because now she's stuck in a loveless marriage. So, what is your take on Suzanne, and what is your advice for all the Suzannes out there?
Yeah. My advice for the Suzannes is to make sure that this sort of mask that you've put on doesn't consume your life, doesn't consume who you are, because it's
Hmm.
really important to talk to your friends, to be vulnerable, to rely on these people who know you and understand you and can help you out in these situations. She has sort of grown apart a little bit from the group, because of this mask that she's been wearing, because she wants to pretend like doing all the things right is the right way to live your life. And what she's not realized, the one part she's not doing right, is talking about what's actually going on, talking about her real reality. And it's hard for her to do that, but I think she's um been sort of had this sort of an ear for so long that she started to realize that she just can't do it anymore. It's too much, and she's moving on into a different phase of her life with a child coming in. And it's just, I think the stress is wearing on her, and she's realizing now what she was missing, which was her friends, her friendships.
Man, I cannot recommend this movie enough. I will shout it from the mountaintop. Tell everybody and their grandmas to go watch it.
Yay.
Final question though. What can we, the fans, anticipate about the Rookie new season 3, which is premiering January? What can you tease us about what will happen in the new season?
I can tease you with this season is really, we are delving into some really heavy subject matter,
Hmm.
um, which I am really happy that we are doing, because I think that over the summer, with all of the protests that were happening after the killings of Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, I think we had a bit of a wake up call, and we realized that we were contributing to this sort of status quo, and that was no longer okay. So we are taking a bit of a turn. However, we still maintain the integrity of the show, by still having a lot of heart. We still have a lot of fun. I don't know how the writers did this. I knew they had a hard job in front of them, because it's not like we're just a drama. It's not like the show is just serious. Um, there's a lot of levity and there's a lot of fun, and somehow they were able to balance the two. So I really hope our viewers enjoy watching it. I think they've done some really good work, and we're really trying to put together some interesting and relevant TV.
All right, everybody, from my fans at home, go check out If Not Now, When, arriving in
Yeah.
theaters, on demand, and on digital January 8th. Mekia Cox, thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.